I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bored myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, except when you around me. Treat me like water while you wear me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about your whereabouts. I can't keep.
Yo, what the fuck? Bro, I could faint. Yes, just got my 2 days done. Hey y'all, hey! I'm back! You know what they say? Welcome back to the channel. Story time. About this jail time, y'all know. So, now let me stop playing with y'all. But I'm back. I know it's been a lot. Like, y'all probably like, this girl be everywhere, a little bit of here, a little bit of there. I'm back at home, as y'all can see the pink. When y'all see the pink background, y'all know I'm at the crib. Like, y'all know that. So I'm back at home. I gotta give y'all story time because I did 2 days in jail. As y'all can see the clips in the video. First time in jail for driving, well, for speeding. Doing 98 and a 70. Never been to jail before. Don't really have many tickets. Like, that's Missouri's law, but I'm gonna get to that. Story time, story time, story time. Now let me stop playing with y'all. Y'all heard about the Chicago accent? For the voice hour. Let me stop playing for real. But okay, so I gotta take it back to May because that's when I got pulled over. I got pulled over in May when me and my friend Nukes was driving into town for my little brother and her little brother's graduation. We drove to town, you know, successfully. It was on the way back. I was driving first because y'all know I can't see. Oh yeah, I can't see. So y'all probably was like, where the fuck the glasses come from? Because in the other vlog, she ain't have glasses. I'm a glasses wearer, y'all. I be having contacts in. Like, I'm a person that I gotta have either glasses or contacts in or I cannot see. Like, at all. Like, you know? But, yeah, so I was driving first because I can't see at nighttime and it's a 12.5-hour drive from back home. So I was driving first. We was only an hour and 36 minutes out from Des Moines when I got pulled over. But I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? I was on the phone to keying with my nigga at the time, you know what I mean? Like, all teeth showing. All teeth showing. I didn't even, and you know I be having the maps that shows when the police is coming. But I'm like, what? They came from behind me because they came from the other side. They see me speeding, caught up to me, came the other side. I'm still on the phone, key, and still speeding. On the phone with a fed nigga, and I got the jail. Yeah, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it still to this day. I cannot believe that I did 2 days in jail. Like, what? But, so I was on the phone, key with him. Like, Nukes is in the front seat. I had to wake her up. Like, first of all, I had to hang up on him. Hold on. Like, dude, I'm getting pulled over. I'm on a Fed call. Bye. I can't even talk. I dropped the phone on the ground and everything. I woke up, Nukes, like, Nuke, the police is behind us. Like, I'm scared. Like, knowing I got the medicine in my purse. Y'all know I keep the medicine on me. So I'm like, but we didn't do anything in the car, so they wouldn't have, you know, have anything, you know what I mean? But, so, he comes to the car like, damn, like, what's the rush? Where was you trying to go? Because I seen you doing 102, but I clocked you at 98, so that tells me he seen me on the other side doing 102, but when he got me, I was doing 98, so I had to slow down a little, but still not much. So I'm not gonna say I wasn't in the wrong, because I was in the wrong. I should have been speeding. I could have hurt someone. I could have harmed myself. I could have harmed my friend. I could have, you know, harmed an animal, anything. But life, we make mistakes, but I didn't expect to have to do jail time behind that, especially not ever going to jail before. Like, okay, skip that, whatever. So he gives me the ticket. He's like, you know, on the ticket, there's no price amount because I have to come to court for the amount of speed that I was doing. I was doing 26 miles over the speed limit. And in Missouri, anything over 25 miles, you have to go to court. You have to go do them 2 days in jail, and you get a fine. So he's telling me, like, yeah, you know, you have to come to court. I'm like, what? sir, you see on my license, I live in Texas, like, court. He's like, yeah, well, you got to come back. I'm like, okay, you know, like, whatever. Really, whole time my mom and them told me, like, bro, he could have took you in the car to jail on the spot, like, at the speed you was going. Thank God he didn't. But, yeah, he could have, so. So he says all that, you know, give me the thing. You know, I'm driving slow all the way home. Fast forward to June. I ended up telling my mom about it. Because that's when they end up, like, when a little bit, because it was at the end of May, my brother's graduation, so we was already May 26th. So at the beginning of June, they sent me the letter saying they summoned me to court, even though the officer already told me that I would have to go to court. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, court. But we're in June, so court date said July 10th, 1:30 p.m. My family's coming in town to visit me for the first time for the 4th of July, so I'm like, damn, they coming to visit me, we finna spend money. We going to Dallas, we doing stuff, and I'm gonna have to buy a ticket to go to court a couple days after? No. So then I tell my mom about it, and so, you know, her and my uncles, like, as soon as I tell them something, they looking it up on the internet, they look it up like, oh no, you need to get a lawyer. Missouri don't play about speeding there. I'm like, y'all, bye, like, stop, y'all driving it, like, because I never witnessed anybody go to jail for speeding. Now, driving record or license suspended or no license, jail time. But not speeding. Never. I've literally never seen nobody go to jail for speeding. Why me? Guess why not me? But why me? So then my mom and them is telling me get a lawyer, all that. So like I'm hearing them, but I'm really like it took me a week or two to actually get a lawyer. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like who gets a lawyer for speeding? Whatever. So then they keep saying. So I'm like, okay, let me get a lawyer. So the lawyer they sending me like. Expensive. I'm like, damn, I gotta get a paid for real too. Excuse me. So then I end up finding a lawyer that was only like $320 for my case. I'm like, okay, cool. That's still low key taxing for me to have to get a lawyer for a speeding ticket, but that's cool enough for me to pay here. So I found him, sent it to. Well, I found him, and then he was like, well, I'm gonna start, you know, getting on top of it now, but you don't even gotta pay me yet, you know, send it this day. I'm like, okay, cool. So as soon as I talked to him, he got the court extended to September 18th at 1:30 p.m. 2 days after my mom's 50th birthday. So he gets it pushed back. So really, I think he got it pushed back. I'm really like, outside, don't care, forgot about the stuff, you know. So he does that, and then I pay him the day that he tells me to pay him. Then the next day, I'm in Houston with my brother's party and stuff. The next day, I see the money refunded back on my card. So I said, hold on, where the extra money come from before I get to spending? So then I'm like, oh, this is the amount that I paid him. So hold on, let me not touch that until Monday because I need to know what happened. So as soon as Monday comes, I'm back home. I call him like, sir, like, why was the money automatically refunded back? Like, you know, the next day after I paid y'all. He was like, oh, I was going to give you a call first thing today as well. So I'm happy you did call me, but yeah, I did give you your money back. I did want to let you know. I really did want to work with you, you know, but I did talk to the judge and the lawyer, you know, like the people or whatever. And he's like, I'm not going to lie. Like all the arguments that I was trying to do for you, they're not gone. Which the arguments he was trying to do for me, just make sure no points is on my license. Like maybe some community service over jail time. You know what I mean? Like just little stuff like that he was trying to come up with. Because on the when they sent me the paper for court, it did say on the bottom of the paper, it said, I need to get it out the drawer so I can show y'all. I'll probably add a picture of that in there. But it did say on the bottom of the paper, like, can do up to 30 days in jail and or up to $1,000 fine. I'm steady. As soon as I seen that, I was over. Like, as soon as I seen that jail time even on the paper, I'm like, no. So I'm steady telling everybody, like, y'all know they got this jail, like, y'all, they trying to take me to jail. Everybody like, girl, they ain't not gonna take you to jail. You ain't got no record. Girl, you ain't did it. I need to add everybody, everybody who was saying all that, I need to add their stuff in here so y'all can see how they was sending me off. Talking about you ain't getting no jail time, like I said. So, fast forward, whatever, all them saying this, even though I'm telling them what it says on the paper, they're like, but I wasn't trying to tell them that I was getting 30 days. I'm just saying, like, y'all see that they can give me jail time? They're all like, girl, that's the least of your worries. So I'm okay, cool. So like I said, the lawyer canceled on me, gave me my money back, which I I'm thankful for that, because some lawyers still try to help you, and they can't help you but keep your money just to take it. So he was a real one. He got my court continued for me and gave me the heads up that the dude was trying to get me 2 days in jail. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, cool. So that did help me prepare. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. So yeah, that past that. So then gave my money back, all that. So then I'm like, wow, Mom, he canceled on me. Like, what? They're like, you need to find a different lawyer. I'm like, I'm not finna keep sending my money out to people, because then one person ain't gonna end up sending it back, and there's really nothing they can do if the judge is saying that I have to do the 2 days. Well, not even the judge, but the lawyer who was against me. He was saying that that's the law making it. So I'm like, whatever. Not get another lawyer. So I didn't never get another lawyer. So then my aunt's like, well, you need to get the free lawyer. So my aunt started calling up there, for me and stuff, like asking questions, doing all that. And so she's like, yeah, I called up there. They said you can get a free lawyer, fill out the papers. So I did. I filled it out, all that. A couple days later, denied. I'm like, Auntie, didn't you say they told you? Like, what? She like, yeah, they did. Let me call back. So she called back up there, like, why did y'all deny it? My niece's stuff. Like, y'all, I literally called for her, and y'all already told me that she can do it. They're like, oh, well, for like her case, she doesn't like really need a free lawyer, like for speeding, My aunt's like, yeah, she does. Like, why are y'all trying to give her 2 days in jail? So then the people like 2 days, like, we didn't even know that judge gave jail time for stuff like that. Like, how? When this is the law, or y'all telling me, or y'all always doing this, how? So then after that, they're like, well, she can't qualify for a free lawyer, because we don't give free lawyers to people who really don't get jail time, because like you already ain't getting jail time, so what you need a lawyer for? Which I understand, but y'all got to know that this judge is giving jail time. Get them people a lawyer. So then they say that, so I'm like, okay, cool. So they said just refill it out, I should get accepted. Refill it out, deny it again. I call my auntie back, are they playing with us? She's like, let me call again. So she called again. This time we're like, what? So they're like, oh, well now the judge is denying her, because he's saying that she had the money to get a lawyer the first time, so she has money to get a lawyer. Y'all, I did not know the judge gets to pick and choose who gets to get the free lawyers. I thought the free lawyers was just for anybody in need, not, oh, you can pay for it. Because when did y'all ask me for my pay stubs, my bank statements, my checks? Like, how do y'all know what I got? How do y'all know my mama didn't lend me that money just so I wouldn't go to jail to get that lawyer? And the little lawyer was only $320. Like, that wasn't nothing. I got the cheapest lawyer that they had. Like, huh? So, but at this point, I'm like, Auntie, it's getting closer to court date. I'm not trying to piss the judge off. Like, if they just want me to do the jail time, I'm just going to do the jail time. You know what I mean? So I'm like, whatever. So I just plan to go back home for a week to Des Moines, Iowa, because my mom's 50th birthday was on the 16th, and we threw her a surprise party, which was 2 days before the jail time. So like, I got to go to court 2 days after my mama's birthday. Blue. So when I get in town, I'm telling people like the situation. Like, I cannot believe this, yo. I got court. Like, all my friends in town and stuff. Everybody, like, my motherfucking friend Risha, she talking about, oh, my kids, they not finna make you go. She's sick. Like, she put that on her kids, and I still went. Like, now I gotta pray for my little cousins and stuff, because why are you putting stuff on them? And I done went to jail. Like, I was so blue. I can't believe everybody said I wasn't going, and I went. But I ain't gonna lie, I was really thinking I wasn't gonna go. Like, I got to the court. You know what I mean? I'm praying for the best, but everybody just always like the worst, So like, in my mind, it's like the worst, but I'm just praying for the best. So I'm just really thinking the best was gonna come. So I'm sitting in there. Court started at 1:30. He don't even get to me until 3:30. I'm at 3:20 p.m. So when I go up there, he's not even talking on speaker. We're face to face with the judge, and then the lawyer standing right here next to me. So it's me standing right here at the judge's pit, the judge in his pit, and then the lawyer standing next to me. It's like we're having a little secret conversation, because people in the audience in the gap out there couldn't even hear us. Like, because I couldn't hear the other people that was up there going for their court sessions. So he's like, so I get up there, the judge like, hey, Miss Williams, like, how are you? I'm like, good, I'm talking quiet, shy, scared, like, what y'all finna do? He's like, well, he gonna start off like, well, I'm gonna ask you, what would you like me to do for you? I'm like, well, if I can get community service, like any program, anything but jail time. He said, I'm fine with that. Asked the Lord, what about you? Are you okay with that? He said, no, I'm not okay with that. She's got to do the 2 days in jail. That's our law. So I'm just confused on why did the judge even ask me what I wanted to do if y'all knew what the fuck y'all was gonna do anyway, sir? If that's the law. Like, are y'all kidding me? So then I forgot that I had my aunt call up there. Even though I was gonna do it anyway because I live in Texas, I wasn't finna go to court and then leave and then go to court and leave and have to come back. No, not doing none of that. So I did when my aunt was calling up there for me. I'm like, just tell them to take me from court then. But really, I wish I didn't say take me to court. Like, I wish I just went to the jail after I left court when I got something to eat and then turn myself in because they literally took me from court. Like I said, my stuff was at 3:20. So then the judge is like, oh yeah, and you did call up here, right? And you told us that you want us to just take you from court. In my head, I'm thinking like, sir, I did not call up here, but I forgot my aunt called up there. So I'm just like, oh yeah. And he's like, okay, you're now in custody. Go sit on the bench next to that sheriff. I'm like, what? Like, what? My brother and my sister at court with me. I'm like, what? I'm looking at my sister. She leaves out to go tell my brother. Then I text my friend Lexi real quick to tell her, like, girl, I'm going to jail just so she can know to come get me. Then my brother was out on the outside with my nephews and stuff. So my sister went and told him. He came in looking for me, looking at me over there. Then the clerk's like, oh, that's Miss Williams' brother. Like, how do you know that's my brother? So the officer went out there and told him, like, yeah, she's gonna have to go do her 2 days. And I'm like, I'm really going to jail? And then I sat there for like 5 more minutes. I got motherfucking lip gloss. I sat there for like 5 more minutes, and then he was going to go get another girl from the jail to bring her to court. So he took me over there. But they didn't arrest me, so I've never been arrested. Never been arrested, but I've been to jail. I ain't bragging about being in jail. But I've never been arrested because they didn't arrest me. I didn't get in no handcuffs. Never been in handcuffs. I didn't get arrested. They didn't even search me. Like, when I got to the jail, I felt like, damn, somebody could come here with anything. But probably because what I was in there for and that I was only doing 2 days. But still, I felt like y'all should search me up. Because what if somebody y'all bringing in here with y'all had something on them and did something to me while I was in it? Because they didn't search me when I went over there. They just handed me some clothes to change into in the bathroom. And I did that, and then they took me inside the little cell room. But I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Oh no, y'all, let me go use the bathroom. Okay, my bad, y'all. So, the actual jail time wasn't bad at all. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it wasn't bad at all. They said, I ain't gonna lie, they said it was like Hilton of jails, which means it's a really nice jail. Like, Delaware County jail was really nice. Like, I probably would have cried if I went to anywhere else. I didn't cry at all. People ask me, did you cry? I didn't cry because I knew, like, the 48 hours. So I was looking at the clock, counting down. They're in there, got a TV on the wall watching YouTube, Roku TV on the wall watching YouTube. We in there watching YouTube videos. I'm in here playing on their tablets, playing games. Like what? It was nice. The food looked good. It looked like regular school lunch, but I'd never been a regular school lunch eater. So, yeah, but the trays was too nasty. I didn't eat for 2 days, didn't drink anything for 2 days. Like, nothing at all. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my last hour before I got out, I started choking on my spit. Because I'm not drinking out them dirty cups they gave me to put water in. Like, who's drinking out a dirty cup? I didn't even want to put on the dirty clothes. Like, y'all didn't tell me. Like, I honestly thought when you go to jail, they give you new clothes, like when you first get there, and then you mess them up, that's on you. No, they give me stained up bloody white t-shirts. Like, then she told me she out of women underwears, try to give me an extra large dudes dookie stained underwears. I just looked, she said, but you can keep yours on, your underwear on, because you're only in for 2 days. Please, ma'am, because I would have had a heart attack. Like, what? Dookie stained underwears for 2 days? But yeah, it wasn't that bad. I was in there, and there was only 6 of us girls in there. I guess it was like used to be like a guy's jail, but they opened it to the girls too. So there's 6 girls in there, and there's like 30 guys on the other side of us. We can hear them and shit. Like, but yeah, it was only 6 girls, so it wasn't that bad. And one been there for 2 years, one been in there for 4 months, and then the rest of the 3 girls that was in there, they was just coming in and, you know, been only in there for a couple weeks. But the 2-year girl, when I first getting in there, like, I'm just, you know, like, I can't believe I'm in here, like, first time in jail. Like, this is what I'm saying to them, like, over speeding. So the 2-year girl, she's like, this is my first time, like, not smart or nothing, but she's like, this is my first time in jail. Like, she literally said it regular, like, how I was talking to them. Like, she's like, girl, this is my first time in jail, too, and I've been in here for 2 years. I'm like, what? Man, that's why? She said, girl, it wasn't even that serious. But my kids got taken. I didn't ask no more questions, because, like, what is there even? If she ain't tell me the info, I'm not going to keep trying to get it out of her. I just asked because she said it like me, like, shit, this is my first time being in jail, too. But then you've been in here 2 years, boo. So I didn't even, I left that alone. Then the other girls was all in there, like, druggies. The other 4 girls, I was in there for, you know, the driving and didn't hurt. So then I make a call off this lady's account, because she in there thought she was getting out the next day after I got in there, but she ended up was still in there when I left. She thought she was getting out the next day, so she was letting everybody use up her phone time, because the talk time, you can't get your money back when you leave. So I called my mom off her account. Mom like, girl, you didn't put no money on your books? Girl, I ain't never been to jail. How do I put money on my books? And why would I put money on my books for 2 days? And why would you think I was thinking about that, Mom? She's like, cause girl, don't ever call me off nobody's account. Like, you don't do that. Mom, now you're dragging it. I talk to niggas in jail for real. They do that. Like, I ain't scary. Like, girl. And then she let people use her stuff. Like, my mom was just so scared for me. Literally, her and my uncle, they was so scared for me. Like, I'm like, y'all were scared than me. But luckily, I was at a good little jail. But yeah, my mom said that. Then I told my mom, I'm like, well, yeah, this girl been there for 2 years. Like, she said it's not that serious. Just, you know, just hold a conversation with mom. She's like, stay away from her. Girl, you don't got to keep telling me. Like, huh? But no, yeah, it was cool in there. They probably loved me being there, because I gave them every meal, because I'm not eating off these trays, drinking. So I'm here. Y'all can have it. I'm not even waking up to get the food. Just take the plate, because I'm not eating. Like, what don't y'all get? Take it and stop telling me the food is ready. Huh? So then I went in at 3:20, so I got out on Friday at 3:20. Why I still had to stay at the jail for a whole nother hour and a half? Because my friend Lexi didn't get on the road to come pick me up from the jail until they literally let me out. Like, why are you? I can't even say why are you, because that was her and my brother Dejan arguing with each other about who's picking me up and who's. It made me sit at the jail another whole hour, so I did 49 hours and a half, really, because it don't matter if I was locked up, I still was in a jail. So y'all, till she pulled up. I can't even believe they did that. Yes, I know they watched this. But yeah, so they blew me with no, they did that, because y'all know I'm ready to go. Ain't in 2 days. Stop playing with me. But while I'm sitting there chopping it up, you know, while he's doing my paperwork and stuff, letting me out, that man was cool as hell, because he like, me just talking to you, I know you do not belong here. Like, they is supposed to put you in here for that speeding, but like, you don't belong here. Like, so we didn't talk the whole hour. He didn't give me snacks to eat. Like, I wish you would have told me you wasn't ate in these 2 days. I would have brought you. I would have gave you my lunch. Like, oh, sir. He definitely gave me his lunch when I came out. Gave me Nutter Butter, Lay's chips, and a water bottle. Thank you, sir, because I really ain't ate. Friend taking an hour and a half. Like, this is just crazy to me. Like, what? So then I'm like, what is the 2-year girl in there for? I'm like, I just was curious, because like, she said it's not that serious, but then she never told me. So it's like, he's like, do you really want to know? I'm like, well, do I? Cause what? I'm like, now I do. Please tell me. He's like, well, I'm gonna just say this, like, everybody's guilty everybody's not guilty until they're proven guilty. You know what I mean? So he's like, but she drowned her baby. I said, what? Yes, guilty, not guilty, I get that, but baby, all of that is serious, whether you the guilty one or the not guilty one. All of it is serious. For her to be talking about it ain't that serious, like, that's all you told me, it ain't that serious. And then tell me your kids got taken, but didn't tell me that you drowned, like, and killed your baby. So she's been in there 2 years, and her court date, she told me her court was in February, and her next court date was in February for her to go to trial. Like, But I ain't even gonna lie, I'm happy I didn't find out that until I got out of the cell with them, because like, y'all know I love me some kids. I don't play about kids. I don't. So I would have been looking at her different, not even trying to look at her different, because she was actually cool in there. Like, you know, they was teaching me stuff, keeping me up to date. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Trying to be cool in there with me. So I would have been a little standoffish if I knew what she did for real. Because like, I don't play about kids. But like he said, everybody is not guilty until proven guilty. So. But yeah, y'all, can y'all believe Court went to jail? 48 hours. 48 hours. Won't get another day out of me. Who can believe Court had been 2 days in jail, y'all? I could fall out. Let me put my motherfucking clothes on. Must be. Never again. I'm done speaking.
I'm not going anywhere, so I won't leave.